Be inspired and motivated by other people's success, but don't lose yourself to think that you need to be like other people. Stupid behavior. Your responsibility is to love the shit out of yourself, accept yourself, respect yourself, and risk it all to be yourself. Even when people leave you, even when people don't appreciate you, even when people don't respect you, your responsibility is to love the shit out of yourself. Welcome to the Luke Mind Power Podcast. I just asked TikTok, I said, do you want some motivation or inspiration? And most people said both. So I'm going to give you both, man. All right. This is what we need more of every single day. You know, motivation is like bathing. It wears off. Okay. So, you know, you can be motivated for 10 minutes and then all of a sudden you deflate and you're not inspired anymore and you can't keep moving forward. So we've really got to try our best to keep going every single day because there's challenges all the time. And your mind is either your own best friend or your own worst enemy. I was actually talking to one of my clients today about the inner villain and the inner hero. Whichever one you feed the most is what's going to win and control the way that you speak to yourself and how you feel, how you show up, and how you live your life. What we want to focus on today in this podcast episode is you want to feed the inner hero. You got the inner villain that's always going to come up and be like, you're not good enough. You don't even know what you're talking about. This podcast episode isn't going to be good. You can't achieve more. You can't become more successful. It's not going to happen for you. It's never happened for you in your family. No one around you's ever been successful. So what's going to make you think that you're going to be successful? You're not going to achieve that. You're not smart enough. You're not good enough. You're not this. You're not that. You're not that. All load of fucking bullshit. The inner hero, man, this is the fucking one that you want to feed. The inner hero is like, shut the fuck up, man. This freaking, who is this person? The inner villain is quite large because for many, many years, if you guys have been living with self-doubt, with fear, with insecurity, with fucking negativity, with all these limitations and limiting beliefs of all this shit that you haven't achieved yet, so the inner villain, it's fucking like this. And the inner, if you're just starting your journey of transformation, if you're just starting your journey of stepping into your greatness, stepping into your power, you becoming a better version of yourself, you standing up for yourself, you speaking your truth, even when you're scared, you start to do it. Even when your voice shakes, you start to speak your truth. And so the inner villain is big, man. And, you know, all of a sudden you turn around and you say, you know what? I'm going to start feeding the inner hero. The inner hero in me is going to start being a bit louder. The inner hero is like, oh my God, really? Do you want me to face this demon? Do you want me to face this negativity? Like, it's pretty big. For 30 years, you've always doubted yourself. For 30 years, you've always given up on yourself. For 30 years, you've always thought that you weren't good enough. For 30 years, you've always thought you weren't smart enough. For 30 years, you've always thought that you're not as good as them people. For 30 years, you've always compared yourself to other people. For 30 years, you've always hated on yourself. For 30 years, you've never loved yourself. For 30 years, you've always looked at yourself and never really been able to appreciate your fucking greatness. And all of a sudden, you're saying that you're going to start talking to this inner hero in a positive way to build them up. Wow. That's freaking ballsy. But again, if you don't water the seed, the plant will never grow. So all of a sudden, you start to empower the inner hero in you. And slowly but surely, one day at a time, you will water the fucking seed that you have planted in this inner hero's mind of, I am enough. I am powerful. I can learn. I have greatness within me. I can stand up for myself. I can speak my truth. I can learn to have a strong, loving, respectful relationship. I can learn to respect myself. I can learn to do what's right for me, even when I feel guilty for doing so. I can learn that my time is fucking valuable. I can learn that I can set boundaries with people. I can learn, period. And no, you can't. Shut the fuck up, man. Oh, no, you can't do this. Spiritalo, man. Fucking say it. Piss off. Oh, no, you can't do it. Fuck off, man. It's about time you started speaking to yourself or speaking to that bullshit voice that keeps telling you that you can't do shit. You keep listening, and guess what? It stops you from growing. You keep listening to that fucking voice, and guess what? You keep staying in the same place in your life. You become what you fucking believe. Whatever you believe, that's what you manifest in your life. Whatever you think worthy of, whatever you think you are worthy of is what it attracts to you. If you don't believe that you deserve greatness, guess what? Don't expect it to fucking manifest or to be attracted into your life. How does it happen? It happens over time. It happens when you keep watering that plant, that freaking seed that is the hero. This is the challenge of most of our lives, that we have to continuously deal with our own programmed mind. And if you condition it in a really good way, from now, okay, just understand. It's almost like, why don't they teach psychology in school? Why don't they teach us the power of our mind instead of trying to learn fucking geography and history and science and fucking English and all these fucking subjects in school? How about they teach you straight away, hey, you've got this fucking powerful tool, this resource, this extraordinary fucking thing here right in your fucking brain. I do my best to balance the fucks, and I know that I'm using a little bit more excessively right now. I'm very self-aware, okay? You're like, stop saying the F word. Shut up. Listen, okay? Because I'm emphasizing this powerful, powerful weapon that you have. And if you start to use it correctly, not from the past. Don't worry about the past, okay? From today. Start to program your mind the way that you want it to think and be. It's always going to default to fucking fear and doubt and all that shit because, again, we are primal at the same time. Your brain is designed and created to protect you from anything that it's afraid of or it's unfamiliar. It's always going to keep you in a comfort zone. So you always have to push yourself. Hence why you listen to the Luke Mind Power podcast. Hence why you surround yourself with people who are on another level than you because you see what's possible with their lives. If they can do that, what's possible for me? Could I learn that as well? That's right. That's why surrounding yourself with a specific type of environment or people is going to force you to level up. You can't help but be inspired when you see someone else doing bigger things than you, better things than you, being more successful than you. It's not about you comparing about what they are doing. Get rid of that shit. I'm saying when you learn to love yourself, you will not compare yourself because you will be happy with who you are. When you learn to love yourself, you'll never want to be anyone else. Like, think about that. You are you. Here we are losing our fucking minds because we haven't stepped into our greatness. So we're losing ourselves, looking at other people, thinking that we have to be like them or that we have to do what they do or if they become like that. What the fuck, man? Become like someone else? Why would you want to become like someone else? Sure, they can inspire you. Be inspired by successful people who have fucking put the work in. Be inspired and motivated by other people's success, but don't lose yourself to think that you need to be like other people. Stupid behavior. Your responsibility is to love the shit out of yourself, accept yourself, respect yourself, be your fucking self, and risk it all to be yourself. Even when fucking people leave you, even when people don't appreciate you, even when people don't respect you, your responsibility is to love the shit out of yourself and be okay when people walk the fuck away. Because you don't need people that can't respect you and appreciate you for the extraordinary fucking person that you are. You haven't met all the people that are going to love you yet, but you got to evolve to attract them. You got to evolve. You got to say yes. You got to say yes to your success. You got to say yes to your next level. You got to say yes. I'm not going to stay the same. I'm going to live in fear, doubt, fucking what my parents wanted me to be. I'm going to live like how everybody else thought I should live. Change is possible. I need you to be fueled by the fact that you're not where you want to be. I need you to be fueled. What I mean by that is get some fucking fuel, light that shit up and fucking turn it on like a hose, and the fucking flame is burning so fucking bright, it's burning everything. I want you to think about going to the fucking gas station and you get the hose out, you get a lighter and you press it and it fucking flames everywhere. What's that? That's fucking you not being where you want to be. That's you not living your dreams. That's you living a fucking shit life. That's you surrounding yourself with shit people. That's you conforming to the world. That's you not fucking believing in yourself. That's you being in your own fucking way for too long. And you're sitting here fucking doubting yourself going, well, where is things going? I don't know why it's like this. It's like this because you're not taking enough action to surround yourself with the right people, to have your own back, to love yourself, to believe in yourself. That's why. And you want to use this fuel, man. That's the fuel that you need, that you're not where you want to be, that you've been in your own way, that you've got too much self-doubt, that you're not believing in yourself enough. Am I making sense? Do you understand? You need to feel this shit, feel it, and go, fuck. That's why I need to change. That's why I need to take action. That's why I need to fucking step up. Because ain't no one going to do it for you. Ain't no one coming. Ain't no one's coming to rescue you and shit. It's your job. Life is not happening to hurt you. It's happening to fucking wake you up. Every situation, experience, moment is teaching you some sort of lesson. And you're fucking sleeping on this shit. Keeping living in this bullshit head of this fear and doubt and this and that. What if it's not good? What if it doesn't work? What if this? What if that? What if you fucking die tomorrow? What if it does work out? What if you are fucking greatness? What if you have so much fucking power within yourself, but because you keep saying no and you keep letting the inner villain win, you never live your best fucking life which you were born to live? What if that fucking happens? Are you willing to risk that? Are you willing to risk the fact that you are in your own way continuously so that you do not explore this amazing journey of life that you have been gifted with because of your own head that's been manipulated? We are not here to blame other people. You're here to come back to the present moment and to say, praise the Lord. I'm alive. Wow, it's a blessing to be alive. I made it. I made it this far. I've been through fucking hell and back. I've been broken, hurt, destroyed, stomped on, bullied, fucking, you've gone through the shit. Now you come back and you go, how do I make better decisions? How do I make better choices? How do I start making positive change in my life? How do I start to heal myself? How do I start to become someone that I've never been before? Well, first of all, you got to start doing things you never done before. You keep living the same way, thinking the same way, being the same way, surrounding yourself with the same fucking people, and you want change. You want to keep doing the same shit and you think that your life is going to change? Change doesn't happen if you don't change. And that's why I say, pay attention. Follow the signs. There are signs on number plates of cars. There are signs in butterflies. There are signs in animals. There are signs in synchronicities on the clock every single day. There are stickers on cars. There are people that you meet. Follow the fucking signs and wake up. Because God, your angels, freaking the universe is sending you messages every day, but you are still sleeping. What if the journey that you're on had to happen the way that it had to happen because it was forcing you to level up into your true, authentic power? No matter how hard it is that you're going through right now, whatever the experience is that you've had to deal with, what if exactly what you have had to go through and you're dealing with right now is happening because it's forcing you, putting pressure on you to wake up to your greatness? Wow. Man, that's a good fucking way of thinking. And that's why I say everything is mindset. If you understand how to have a good mindset, then you will get through life in a very powerful, positive way. a peaceful way. You will have more peace because you'll be able to have that level of awareness of like, oh my gosh, life is fucking me good. No, it's not. Life is teaching you something. Life is teaching you something that you didn't know you needed to learn about yourself that maybe you weren't ready for. But guess what? Bang! It happens. And what you going to do? What you going to do about it? Be fucking scared? Scared of the future? What are you going to do? Go hide in the corner? No, man. You're strong enough. You've been built enough. You've gone through enough. You're going to handle it. You're going to handle it. That may be peace, happiness, more success, better health, learning to appreciate your greatness, being more grateful. Stop focusing on what you don't have, focus on what you do have. Make that be one of the most important rules of every single day that you wake up and you look outside and you see that there is an infinite amount of abundance around you. And here you are always looking at what you don't have. And be grateful. You always hear me say, it's a blessing to be alive. It's a blessing to be alive. It's a blessing. I don't know how many more days I have to live. You hear me, listen to the podcast. Fucking how many times do I have to tell you? It's a blessing to be alive. You're the one that's in control of your mind. You're the one that's programming yourself every day by the way that you speak to yourself. The way you talk to other people is also programming you. What kind of conversations are you having with people? Are they positive, uplifting, or are they fucking shit, complaining, gossiping and shit? We don't want you playing no character. We don't want no, hey, how you doing? Oh, I'm fucking fantastic. Bullshit. The inner hero in you is like, no, you're fucking not. You're not happy. The inner villain's like, yeah, fucking lie. Tell them you're fucking happy, but really you feel like shit. Enough of that stuff, man. We want the truth, you know. We actually want to be like, hey, how you doing? You know what? I'm not the best, but I'm actually making progress. We want the like, hey, how you doing? I'm fucking awesome. I started my own business. I'm fucking awesome. I actually left a toxic, unhealthy relationship. I'm doing real good now. I'm better. Hey, how you doing? I'm really good. Like seriously. I've been focusing on my business for the last 6 years and I'm actually becoming more successful because I never gave up. That's what we want. I know, but I get it. It's like, yeah, but you don't want people to be looking at you and judging you and shit because you thought that this was what you should have done. And so you thought and you did that. And now it's not the right thing. It's not working out for you. Escaping the truth will reach a limit. Like you hear me talk about the threshold. We all have a threshold. Let me use this speaker as an example. This is the top. You're faking like you're happy. You're faking like it's all good. You know, every time someone says, hey, how you doing? You're like, yeah, good, thanks. How you doing? But really, you're fucking shit. And every time someone says something to you, every time you have to act a certain way that you're not really, it keeps going up. It's like it's boiling, you know, like a kettle. Right? And eventually, over time, and that's why we take drugs and we try to escape and shit, because when we do that, we give ourselves a break, right? So the alcohol allows you to not boil as much. The cocaine allows you to kind of slow down. And then it keeps going up. But eventually it's going to reach the boiling point where you're going to get so fucking tired of being fake that you're going to go, you know what? Fuck this shit. I'm not doing this anymore. I don't give a fuck what you think of me. I don't care how you want me to live and what you want me. I've done. And that's a really uncomfortable and hard place to get to. But man, I hope that I can inspire you through this episode. I hope you guys share this with your friends, that through being inspired by listening to something like this, that you don't need to go, because some people get to that breaking point. They get to that threshold and they're not strong enough to make it, man. But I already know because I have too much evidence with the messages that I've received from so many people just because of my dancing and because of the content that I produced, that I've saved people's lives because they wanted to fucking kill themselves. And I've got messages from people saying exactly that. You saved my life because I was ready to go. But because of your podcast, because of your dancing, I changed my mind. So imagine you share this podcast with some people in your life that you don't even know who are going through some fucked up shit right now and they're playing a character like it's all good, and you share this episode and they listen to it and they don't decide to fucking do it. That's powerful. That's the power that we have. That's the power of your voice. That's the power of becoming a better communicator. And you're like, oh, I'm scared of public speaking. But you have the power to change the world. You have the power to inspire people. You have the power to save people's lives because of you owning your fucking story, not letting your story own you. You have that power. But I'm scared. But you could change the world. 6.5 years ago, guys, I decided to invest in myself and overcome the fear of public speaking. And so now this is what I do. I can't wait to create more events, which I'm in the process of doing, so that I can connect with you guys in person. So stay tuned to this podcast and to my Instagram pages and my social media platforms, because I will be sharing the announcements of when these next events are upcoming. But once upon a time, I had a fear of public speaking. I had this fear of fucking people seeing me, looking at me. It was not necessarily a fear of public speaking, ladies and gentlemen. It was just a fear of fucking up. It was a fear of people's opinions. It was a fear of judgment. It wasn't necessarily it was a fear of just me expressing myself. Oh, what if I make a mistake? Oh my gosh, people are going to laugh at me and shit. This perfectionism, bullshit. And so I decided to overcome the fear of public speaking, and I think I'm doing a fantastic job. I'm going all right. And I'm inspiring people on the way. And I'm just here to remind you that you have the power to do the same fucking thing. And I do have a speaking program. And if you want to do the speaking program and overcome your fucking fear of people's opinions and being scared of being seen, or just maybe you do have a fear of public speaking, you want to overcome and grow confidence there, then freaking send me a message. Or go on my website, lukemindpower.com/home, and you can find the Speak and Transform program. Start it, change your life. Simple as that. This is what I started with 6.5 years ago. I'm just saying, man, it's here. All you need to do is freaking take action, because I'm only a product of action. I'm only where I'm at because I took action, because I had enough. If you're at that point where you've had enough, man, like, come on, bro. Change your life. Stop being in your own way. Being able to be of service to others and helping other people change your life is probably the most fulfilling thing. Inspiring people, fuck. It's amazing. What a feeling. The feeling that I get when I help people to change their life, when they have the breakthroughs and they start growing, man. I was just speaking to one of my clients this evening, and she was talking to me about how she's standing up for herself, about what she thinks is right and how she wants to communicate. And I was just listening to her going, fucking hell, this is not the same person that started working with me just a few weeks ago. I was like, bro, come on. I'm fucking excited, you know? That's what happens, man. You surround yourself with greatness, you become it. That's the truth. I'll repeat that to you. If you surround yourself with greatness, you become it. Ladies and gentlemen, that is my time. Thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate you. I hope you got a lot of value out of this. Please do yourself a huge favor and the world, and share this with your friends, no matter what platform you're listening, you're tuning in on. If you're watching on YouTube, please let me know in the comments section how you feel about this podcast episode. Make sure you subscribe, like the video, share it with your friends, whatever platform you're watching, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. Share this with your freaking friends. Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Audible, Amazon Music, Rumble. Doesn't matter where you are. I believe in you. I love you. I won't freaking give up. I can't wait to see you guys in person at my events coming up. Take care of yourself, and remember that the treasure you seek is hidden in the work that you're avoiding. And I'll catch you on the next episode. Let's go. See ya.